Well, hey everyone, welcome back. My name is Colton Howard. I am your Sterling Order Management Technical Specialist here at IBM. So all that means is that I'm your go-to guy for any product demonstrations, deep dives, really just bringing in the right folks to make sure that our clients' projects are a success. So for today's demonstration, there's really three things that I'll cover. The first is around some of the challenges that our clients face today, how Sterling Management plays into helping them solve a lot of those challenges, and then lastly, we'll do a demonstration. So real quick, let's just talk about some of the challenges that our clients face today. With there's a rapid evolution of of commerce that has always been driven by a change in customer expectation. And what once was primarily purely a physical shopper experience for most companies with brick and mortar stores has really transformed into an interconnected omni-channel journey that can blend the digital and the in-store interaction. So modern shoppers expect not only the convenience of how they can purchase products, but also the flexibility in how and when they can then retrieve them. So while some businesses have successfully adapted to this digital shift, many are still struggling to meet rising customer demands. And this is where Sterling Order Management becomes a game changer and allows a lot of these businesses to optimize their order fulfillment processes, enhance customer satisfaction, and stay competitive. So today, we're going to be showcasing one example of how Sterling OMS can change the overall store experience, ultimately to help increase sales, reduce the cost to serve, and improve overall inventory productivity. And just as importantly, improving customer satisfaction as well. So, what is Sterling Order Management System? So, this is an AI powered platform to allow businesses to efficiently manage and orchestrate orders from multiple sales channels, providing real time insight into inventory visibility. It has intelligent sourcing, and just as importantly, it streamlines the overall fulfillment processes. It can help organizations optimize their supply chain, reduce costs, and enhance customer experience by ensuring the right products are delivered at the right time through the most efficient fulfillment method. As far as where OMS stands in the market, we've been the leader in the space for well over 2 decades. And with over 6,500 clients, we have 9 out of the 10 largest retailers, 8 out of the 10 largest logistic companies, and 7 out of the 10 largest electronic companies that trust Sterling Order Management for their order fulfillment. So, and lastly, I also want to highlight uh, what a typical client realizes through adopting Sterling Order Management. Typically, these clients realize a 3% increase in sales, 15% reduction in overall cost, improvement of inventory productivity by 10 to 15%, or I'm sorry, 10% through real-time inventory visibility, automating fulfillment, and optimizing sourcing and capturing more customers and maximizing those efficiencies. So with that, let's just go ahead and jump into the demonstration today. So for this demonstration, I'm going to play the role of a store associate. Now, as a store associate in the past, I struggled with being able to quickly and efficiently support both online and ship from store orders. As when items are not in stock, also being able to save the order and support our customers by being able to fulfill an order by leveraging our fulfillment network beyond just the store that I'm responsible for. So before Sterling OMS, I struggled in having to have a single source of truth for all information related to the order. I also had no visibility into inventory as well as information related to our customers. This caused a significant decline in customer satisfaction, sales, and manual effort to support orders. Now, as a store associate, I want to be able to fulfill orders for customers quickly, regardless of how they're created, and ensure a great experience. So for this demonstration, I'll walk you through three common use cases. The first is around a buy online, pick up in store. The second is a ship from store. And lastly, saving the order that may be out of stock by having visibility across our fulfillment network. So for the first part of this demonstration, I'll walk you through is how a store associate would be able to satisfy an order placed online. As a store associate, the first thing I'll do is I'll log in with my credentials, and the first thing I'll see is my store engagement dashboard, which is a key component of the Sterling order management solution. This page enables me, for example, as a store associate, to view all fulfillment and provide insight into the orders required to be picked, packed, and view of other tasks that need to be completed, such as receiving a shipment and orders that are required to be shipped. So by clicking on the number that you see here below the pick orders, this provides a dashboard showing the current orders required to be picked. So let's go ahead and do that. These orders are separated by fulfillment type. So at the top, it shows the quantity of buy online, pick up in store orders and ship from store orders, which are in queue. We'll talk a little bit about ship from orders in a little bit. The associated service level agreements can also be viewed here, as you can see over on the middle column. So here we have our shipment number, our expected pickup date and time, how many products are included in this order, and just as importantly, that order number. So this time frame is defined by the business in which the order must be picked. If it's if it is not picked up within this time frame that we see here, an alert will be triggered to notify a business user. So to start this process of picking order, it's simply as easy as just following the blue button. So here we'll go ahead and click the pick order button. This takes us as the storeroom associate to a dashboard showing the required items for this order. Many retailers have preferred this dashboard view on a desktop and print a pick list rather than using a mobile device, but it's just good to know you can use both. This is a list of the items in the order for the storeroom associate to pick. So if a mobile device is used, there's no need for this step. But what I'll do as a storeroom associate is I'll go to the stocking location to begin picking these items. There's also additional options, including pick all, the ability to, and I'll show you pick all real quick. Here we have the ability to print, pick all. We can scan the serial number or by type with the SKU. We can also increment the quantity one by one as we're going and picking these items. And this really just depends on the desired preference, but some retailers choose to scan each item individual, and this allows, and it will really just ensures a granular view of the inventory. Other cases, such as small boutiques, may have preferred to minimize clicks and just choose the pick all button that we see here. So here we'll just click pick all, and it'll prompt us with a, do you want to deposit within a staging location? We'll just click yes. Let's say this is going in our staging 001. Click enter. There it is. Perfect. Great. So once all the items have been picked successfully and a prompt to assign the staging location has appeared and you've entered the right information, this really just is where the orders will be located until the customer arrives to pick up the order. And there's an option to either type the staging location like we just did, or you can also create a barcode to make it more relatable to the business. But once the staging location is added, we can finish the pick. And now that we have completed that process, you can see here in the top right-hand corner, we got that status update has changed and the order is ready to pick up. So the customer will automatically receive a text or an email prompting them that the store or the order is ready to be picked up in store. Now, when the customer comes into the store and they approach the store associate to pick up the order, within the dashboard, number one will be shown under the customer pickup widget. Now, let's just go ahead and close this out. There you go. And by clicking on the widget, it'll show the details of the relevant details, at least for this customer order. So let's just go ahead and begin the customer pickup process. So as a store associate, I can confirm the identity of the individual. So here again is that order that we just created for pickup, the quantity. And here it looks like Jill is going to get 2 new shirts. So excited for Jill. Let's go ahead and click the start button. And the next step that I'll take as a storeroom associate is really just to verify that this individual is the individual picking up the order. Now, this can be done in a variety of different ways. So one thing that we saw here is we could have searched based off of the order number. We can also verify several other different methods as well. So we have the address, their license. All we just really need to do is just verify who they are. And this is really nice to have multiple different ways to verify the identity of the person picking up the order. For example, personally in my day to day, I remember going to a store not too long ago, and my phone died, and I didn't have the order number that I could present to them, and so they didn't really have an additional way to verify the order. So it was a bit of a challenge for me. But with OMS, you can quickly pull up the verification. We can just say, hey, this is either an email or address verification. Once this is verified, uh, then uh, the associate can return to the staging location. They can retrieve the items, and after that, we can confirm that this has been picked up. So here we'll just say we picked up all the products have been picked up. We had no issues whatsoever, and we can close this out. There we go. So this demonstrated how a store associate can follow just really a simple step-by-step approach, follow the blue button and tackle day-to-day tasks and provide flexible fulfillment options to maintain operational efficiency. All right. Well, for this next scenario, we're going to demonstrate a ship from store process. So very much like the buy online, pick up in store process we just reviewed, the customers place an order online, but in this case, the customer wants it shipped to a home address. So based off the fulfillment logic that you've set up within your order management system, the order is going to be routed to be fulfilled at a store. The store associate will then pick, pack, and ship the order out for the customer. So we're returning here to this dashboard to take a closer look at this process. So as a store associate within the dashboard, there's a few orders that still need to be picked. So let's begin the pick and order, but this time we're going to go to the different fulfillment type under the ship tab, and this lets us continue with the first order. Now, at this point, the store associate will retrieve the items for the order, but in the situation that the item is not available in the store, the store associate can record the shortage. So let's go ahead and just go ahead and say pick up. Over on the right-hand side, we'll see the record shortage button. And this lets the order management system know that this item is unavailable. The order can then be rerouted to be fulfilled from a different fulfillment location, or it can be configured in different ways. And here we would just say that it's out of stock. And an alert will be triggered to the call center as well, depending on how you configure this, to contact the customer to provide options on how to address this. Now, if the customer could choose to change the fulfillment method, in any case, the shortage can be documented here, and the system will address it accordingly. For example, the items are available. So let's just go ahead and click out of this. So the store associate will continue to scan the remaining items and confirm that they have been picked successfully. Let's just go ahead and we can just click each individual one. Perfect. Yes, we do want to set a staging location. This is very similar to the process that we did earlier. Let's say this is going to stage number 2. Here we added a location and the order status says it is ready now for packing. So let's continue and click into the packing order. So let's just go ahead and close this out. We'll go back and we'll notice on our dashboard, we now have within this part of the dashboard, the packing orders, we have one order that is ready to be packed. So here is where let's go ahead and begin the packing of this order. Here we see our SLAs, who it's assigned to. Let's just go ahead and begin to pack. Now, the store associate here, this is where we'll begin to estimate the number of containers required to pack the items. If two or more containers are required, the additional containers can be added over here. Let's just go ahead and pack all, for example. Let's estimate that this is 10 pounds. Perfect. And these items can be packed, and based on how this is configured, you can either scan them or simply click pack all like we just did to put them into a container. Now, this is where, if you look down below to where generate label, this is where some of our integrations come into play. OMS is a very robust integration layer in which we can integrate with many different systems, include point of sale. We can also integrate with our carrier system. So now, if you're on the desktop or mobile device, let's say that this is integrated with another system like a scale. It can automatically pull this information into this weight that we see here, and all that will populate for you. These are just some of the small automation techniques we see clients apply every single day. Alternatively, the weight attributes can be passed along with the item, but in this case, we'll just enter it manually. And it is based on which option you just choose to implement. There's also an integration with the carrier service that would occur. The associate can generate a carrier compliant shipping label, and this can be placed on the outside of the box. And that's where you would generate that label down below if we had that integration. But this is a demo environment we're walking you all through today. So here we can continue to print the package slip to be placed along with the package. And if we click print, there's a couple of ways that we'll be able to do so. Let's also look at the unpack feature as well. So in a situation in which the associate misjudged and both items cannot fit into one container, which this happens all the time, they can choose to unpack, which will remove this, and they can add an additional package and then allocate these items as needed. And this is excellent since no manager overrides are necessary, and this can be done independently. But with that, let's continue to finish this up. We've already packed everything up. Let's go ahead and click the done button. Let's close this out. And we are good to go. You can see the item's been packed, ready to ship out. So now in this last scenario, the customer is browsing in store and cannot find the item that they're looking for. So the customer approaches the store associate to figure out, hey, is this available? Now, as a store associate, I can use the store engagement dashboard to have visibility into inventory across our fulfillment network to actually check and see if the item is available in store or if there's other fulfillment options that are available for this item. So in this case, the item is not available in the store, but the store associate can save the sale or the order by placing the order on behalf of the customer to be shipped directly to their home address. So let's look at a mixed cart checkout in which one of the items is being shipped to the customer home address and the other is a cash and carry item in the store that is available. So from here, a store associate can finalize the order in the system by switching over to our customer service view. Notice that the view has changed and is really now focused on customer service related tasks. Here, as an associate, I can browse the different products, I can capture orders, process returns, and pull up specific customers. This is where orders belong to that customer can then be found. So this is a pretty specific scenario that the customer approaches me as the storeroom associate and asks if the item is available at all. So the store associate would then pull the information for that item, in which we can simply just scan for it. And so let's pull up, let's just go ahead and scan this item. This is perfect. And let's see if this is in stock or not. So this is not available in our store, unfortunately. So while this is typically a make or break for an order for most other clients not using OMS today, those who are using OMS can also have the ability across other fulfillment options to be able to fulfill this from a different store in which this is in stock. So with the inventory visibility available here, I can see that even though it's not available, we can just go ahead and ship this to the customer address if they choose. So at this point, I can consult the customer, figure out what they would like to do. Let's just say that Jill says, yes, I want to go ahead and place this order. I can then place this order on behalf of the customer to be shipped to their home address and save the sale. So let's go ahead and add this to the cart. Now, in this case, the customer has found another item in which they want to add to the order. And this item is actually available in the store. So we're going to go ahead and pull up this item. Let's scan another product. Let's say this is CHI. So we scan the item that they also have. Let's go ahead and pull it up. It is available in our store, so we're going to add that to our shopping cart. So this is a bit of a mixed cart that we have here, and it's just important to show you that OMS has the capability of to do that. So we can go ahead and continue with this order on the customer's profile. So here, let's go ahead and check out. Let's go ahead and identify the customer. There's several ways that we can identify exactly who this customer is. We can do it by their first name, last name, phone number, email. And the reason why we're doing this is to automate a lot of this information related to the customer. Maybe they have we have a program that we offer to a lot of our customers for additional discounting. This is a way for us to quickly be able to pull up their key information. So let's say this is Joe Jones, email address. There's Joe, so we can quickly pull her up as the customer. And here, all we need to do now is to begin to finalize the order on behalf of the customer. There's gift options, coupons applied. Everything that we see here can be easily configurable to what your stores provide as offerings. So let's go ahead and capture the payment as well. We'll click continue. And you can see we automatically pulled up Jill's address as well. This is where we would then begin to capture the final order information and the payment at point of sale. And so it was possible to capture the order by using the centralized view of inventory visibility that we've shown to choose a fulfillment option that worked for the customer. Now, one last thing, and one thing is that this is key to an omni-channel success for a client. Leveraging the store more engagingly is critical to the success of retailers. So to summarize, with the store engagement user interface, businesses can be empowered and empower really their store associates with the right resources to meet and exceed customers' increasing expectations for this. So here you can see they're going to go ahead and process their credit card. Once that's confirmed, we'll have them swipe the payment, we'll confirm the payment, and we will finish the order. So as we showed there, this user interface supports buy online, pick up in store, ship from store, and saving the sale. So by enabling these tools with your store engagement UI, we can simplify the process for store associates, which can reduce operating costs, improve customer satisfaction, increase our sales, and in turn, this improves our revenue, customer satisfaction. And this really does conclude our demo for store engagement today. So with that, thank you all again for taking the time to watch this video, and I look forward to showing you guys some of the more awesome things that Sterling Order Management can provide for our clients. Thanks again, and I'll see you in future videos.